Okay.
Here.
We're live and here. Only two of the three of us right now. Quili is going to be joining momentarily, but we were just talking some ball behind the curtain here, and we figured might be a good time to open the curtain and continue to talk ball until Quili gets here. But we were talking about some Mina Rocky League. Oof, what were you saying?
So, with some of the first qualifiers for the MENA region for FIFA E were today, and the current Saudi team right now is TRK, Nobu, Killers, and Rawas. So you got both the twins and welcome in, Quilly. You got both the twins and uh, the 1v1 master and TRK, of course. They played a combination today against some very minor teams, as Russia and things like that, right? Very very low key teams, but they played a combination of Nobu, TRK, and Rawas, and good lord, I mean, it looked like TRK and Rawas had never parted ways at all. Like, it looks like they've still been playing together every day.
I mean, I feel like they played together for so long. I feel like that's got to be like normal for them. No?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I would definitely say, out of all the regions, I think MENA is one of the closest knit regions together. No, there's no real. I wouldn't say there's not really any beef between other people in other regions, but there isn't. I don't think there's just as much connection as there is. You know what I mean? If Shopify didn't make the major, right, for some reason, right, they're not going to help NRG warm up in Paris. They're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, probably not.
Falcons did though.
Fair.
Falcons logged on and helped. I found out that not only did they help TM warm up, but they also warmed up R8 as well. They played both of them. How well did that go? Well,
Not amazing.
not amazing, but it's good to see. It is good to see, and especially with the veteran. We actually have veterans now who people have been in the scene for a little bit and kind of getting that experience. So hope it continues. And other countries like Kuwait, where Abdullah is from, or Muhammad is from. I hope other countries like that can start to come up.
Quilly is here. We can't hear you.
I have arrived, gentlemen.
How was the saltwater shower?
It was so cold, dude. It shriveled up inside me, to put a PG terms. I felt like I jumped into the Antarctic.
Is it not really hot there?
No, no. At least the watering. It was warm today. Right now, it cools off as soon as night comes.
It's like 85 here today.
It was like low 70 all day today. It's 66 right now. So the water just stays cold. It's because we're by the ocean. The breeze hits different here.
Fair.
Wind makes it cold from the ocean. Lord have mercy. I am exhausted.
Well, we're here. Hello and welcome back to the Boost Over Ball podcast. To listeners new and old, hello and welcome to the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Kyle, K-Cube in the top left. In the top right, we have Quilly. And in the bottom, we have Oof. We were just talking some Mina ball and, the four-headed monster that is Team Saudi Arabia is looking mighty dangerous. But on today's show, we'll be talking more about Unreal Engine 6, what we know so far, ideas that could be possible in the new engine, etc. And then we'll talk about the EU 2v2 open qualifiers now that we know the top 16 teams, and more, all before ending off with our weekly Quili Question. A little bit of a shorter episode, as almost all of the other regions 2v2 open qualifiers are this weekend. So by this time next week, we will know most of the teams that will be in the top 16 for those regions as well. So starting off with Unreal Engine 6. Oof, you had a little bit of a tinfoil hat theory. What about the engine itself? What you care to share?
All right, so I've got a bit of a theory of why they decided to skip 5. And it goes back to the when 5 first came out. 5 1.0 and 1.1 both had a bug where glass and light shafts coming through glass were broken. Like it would make the engine crash in development mode, not even running real time, right? So, with that being, it took them a good, I think, 6 months for them to actually properly fix it in most cases, right? I think that put the dev team behind the build for it.
So we've talked about this before, so I know the answer to this question, but everyone listening might not. Light, shafts of light going through glass. What glass is there in Rocket League?
All of the arenas. Every single arena that is built in the game is made of glass. So like even if they wanted to try and port a map in, they couldn't because it wouldn't even load. So like I feel like that they because of this they were waiting for maybe a more stable, more usable engine or an engine that they could work on before it came out.
I think that's a pretty good.
Because
Yeah,
based on the tweets that I've seen, this has already been in development for like a year. This has already been in the works for a minute.
yeah. So, I mean, Quilly, before we kind of dive into some of the more details that we've learned recently, do you have any more thoughts that on UE6 or the decision for Rocket League to be debuted in UE6?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as Oof said it, his glass theory, I think he said it on stream actually, like
Yep.
back when we were watching. So that like all that stuff clicked in my head because like we already have maps on UE3 that people complain about just like being way too bright. Like God forbid the ball goes in the air, you can't see anything. So I can't imagine what the UE5 problems would be on those types of maps.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, and information is still coming out. We're still learning more. I'm sure there's like at Game Fest. I'm sure that there's going to be more information that comes out. Was it on the Subpar but in HD stream that they said that? Oof.
Yeah. So earlier this today I was watching the Subpar and HD stream, which is Stumpy and Cole, and they were talking. Sorry, it wasn't on the stream. It was on their latest episode of their podcast, which was recorded what
A couple days ago, I think.
today's.
Today's
Yeah, it was recorded a few days ago. Right. So they basically said with Jordy, they were in a location in France, but they couldn't tell us where because the video that they're making wasn't coming out for a couple weeks.
which coincides with Game Fest.
Summer Game Fest, which is coming this week. And also State of Play. State of Play is also this week.
So a lot of opportunities for more information to be given or to be sent out there into the world. But a pretty viral tweet from Eternal, that's Eternal RLL on Twitter, said what UE6 means for Rocket League, and he has a bunch of things on here: faster load times, faster queue times, better FPS, lower input delay, improved servers, lower ping, better optimization, better graphics, better anti-cheat, more cinematics, better API support, more in-game statistics, more mutator options. The list goes on and on. Unfortunately, I think that he is incorrect in a lot of these. So, Uwe posted a video that someone had posted talking about, the difference with Rocket League in UE3 and UE6. And in really the only thing that's going to be changed in the Unreal Engine is the graphics. The physics and the networking stays the same. It's still Epic's proprietary, or Psyonix now Epic's proprietary networking and physics engines. So the Unreal Engine 6, I think, has the possibility to give some of the things on here, more mutators, more in-game stats, more settings customizations, better training packs, more API support, certainly better cinematics, maybe a better replay system and item capabilities, things like that. So I think anything on the settings, the cosmetic, or the playability end, right, like with custom maps or anything like that, I think that certainly UE6 will be the answer. Is it possible that they upgrade the servers and some other, you know, back end things in the meantime alongside this? 100%. But is it guaranteed? No, it is not. So
yeah, who knows?
yeah, and then, you know, above all, creative mode or workshop maps for everyone, like Fortnite has. I don't know that it will necessarily be the exact same thing as a sandbox like Fortnite has, but I think certainly having Unreal Engine 6 opens up the possibility for that to happen. But
yeah, for sure.
I'm so red.
no,
I feel
red's
like I've
not
taken
here.
over the place. I was gonna say I feel like I've taken over the place of red. I got a red shirt. My face is so red. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I'm repping the NRG to replace the NA fandom here.
The spirit.
Yep. But I don't know.
U6 is exciting. I mean, it's going to be changed. It's going to be different because we even had the likes of was it Ludwig on Twitter talk about like the most diehard fan bases in esports, and he said Rocket League was probably the most diehard. So like to have this big of a change coming into the game this late, do you think they call it Rocket League 2? Do you think they change the name to Rocket League 2?
No, they just call it. They're just gonna keep it Rocket League.
Yeah, boys, I'm hopping on Rocket League 2 tonight.
I think they're learning from some Overwatch mistakes of maybe let's not slap a 2 on it and call it the same game with the new graphics engine. You know,
but it's interesting to me because I mean it is of the and say what you will, I'm gonna call it a tier 1 esport. They just sold out a 20,000 seat stadium. Like that's getting up there. Maybe it's not the most tier 1 esport, but like it's up there.
Hey, our majors average about 400,000 views this year. So
we're a month and 5 days away from it being an 11-year-old game.
Yep.
Like it's in need of a facelift. Will the graphics change that much? Probably not, but like
how long did it take CS:GO to get their revision?
Yeah, when did CS:GO come out?
Because it was Counter-Strike for the longest. That's been around since like the 90s, right?
2012 is Counter-Strike Go.
Yeah.
And that's when that got a complete overhaul from like the 90s project or the 90s product.
And then CS2 was September 2023. So like 11 years. Oh. Yeah, 11 years.
I mean, there are some games that have almost never changed. Look at Dota 2. You know what I mean? One of the most popular esports on the planet, and it is almost never changed in the last who knows how long. I can't even remember when Dota 2 is released.
2013.
But do you want to know the reason why? Do you want to know the reason why they're able to be sustainable? Because they do things like community built prize pools and have a lot of support and talk to their players about changes and new things to the game.
I mean, you say that, and that is what we've been talking about here since the beginning. Like, hey, just communication. Like, you don't have to say a lot. You could say nothing, but like putting a message out there that says like, hey, we're aware of the issue. We're working on it. Thank you for being patient. You know,
literally just acknowledge us. Yep. Just acknowledge we exist.
Yep. But I will say, you know, they've been doing that recently. Right, the quality of life updates with the flip reset indicator that no one knew was coming. You know, the fact that you can turn it on and off, the boost recharge meter, the fact, and we haven't really talked about it very much, but coming in season 23, we have selectable. So you can select your spawn side for demos. That's a pretty big change.
MMR between games. We just got to work on getting it in game.
Yeah, no kidding. But like they're open and communicating about it. Like we talked about a couple weeks ago, Alpha Cap tweeted, "Hey, there's a bot in my lobby. Like, please ban them. Here's the evidence." And someone responded within an hour and said, hey, I'm not sure how the engine didn't catch that. They've been banned. Thank you for bringing it to our attention.
Yep.
It should have been banned in game. That's crazy, and it's Alpha Cap. Someone
Yeah,
who
it'll
is
all be
kind of
alpha.
have been blacklisted a little bit by Epic.
Yeah.
So
It's the first time ever that like a company went through mass layoffs and just became infinitely better.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. I've genuinely never seen this before.
Usually the layoffs are because they're stuck in between a rock and a hard place, and they just said, you know what, we're gonna double down and just become awesome.
Okay, I've seen it one other place. Forza Horizon 6. Because everyone remembers. Does everyone remember the fact that this studio got cut in half at the beginning of this game's development?
yeah,
That's kind of nuts. I
And the
forgot about
game
that.
is still like game of the year contention. And it's the first time a racing game has been talked about this much in a decade.
The Crew. Shout out the Crew.
that was a good game.
Yeah. I just
But
wish it wasn't a Goobersoft game.
well,
Yeah.
that is a topic for a different day
But
at a different time.
speaking of that, not the Divergent. Supposedly this Assassin's Creed resync is supposed to be really good. So maybe Ubisoft's on the up and up. And Rainbow Six is getting a new competitive rework. They're getting, what is it, ranked 3.0? They're getting a new rework.
Yeah, we'll see.
Is gaming back? Are we back, gentlemen?
I'm just
has
saying-
everything been fixed? What, Xbox
GTA
is fixing all
6?
their problems? Xbox is getting insane with that, with all the tech stuff they're fixing. I think we might be back in the gaming
A new
renaissance.
Infamous game? A new Infamous game is in development apparently.
GTA
over at
6 is
Sony?
coming.
GTA 6 is
yep.
coming. Even though
I
it's
think
still a
that's
myth
still
as far
the-
as I'm concerned.
I think that's still the highest. GTA 5, I think, is still the highest grossing game of all time.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no.
Was it? It was up there between. I think it's like a dogfight between Wii Sports, Tetris, and GTA 5.
Isn't it Minecraft actually?
I think it is Minecraft. But also the scheduled release date for GTA 6 is November 19th, 2026.
For now.
I think we get a trailer. at the Summerfest.
That's what we're hoping for. Honestly, we're just hoping for crumbs. Communication, man.
I just
They
need
don't.
something.
The only
Just
thing
need
Rockstar
something.
communicates is when they're delaying it.
You know why? But now, do you know another reason why they wanted Epic wanted to reveal UE6 this year?
So that
You guys wanna take a hint?
game developers would use it.
Exactly, because obviously Rockstar doesn't sell their engine, right? But they still make so much money off of their games. They are a direct competitor. Like games like GTA 5 and GTA 6 that will come out are a direct competitor. They're not just games, but entire companies. That's how much money they make. So like I think this is Epic's way of being like, hey guys, we have a new engine. Look away from this. Don't look at the shiny new game coming. Look at this that's here in front of you. You know what I mean?
The GTA 5 whatever mini trailer teaser was just like a full on movie looking like visually.
And then I mean,
Except
go ahead.
they're putting it on Xbox at 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
30 FPS? Are you kidding me?
But I mean, hey, it depends on how tinfoil hat you want to be, right? Like Disney is a part owner of Epic Games. I believe it's like 7%, something like that. Maybe a little bit less, but like Unreal Engine is what runs the graphics engines for Disney's like CGI rides. You know what Disney likes to do? Everything in house. Everything in house.
Man.
Right? Disney tried to make their own game. It does not exist anymore. So they outsourced it for Kingdom Hearts and Unity and all that stuff. You know who is a game developer? Epic. They've downsized. Things were kind of slowly starting to weren't looking amazing. The price that, it would cost to acquire Epic probably was going down. I think it's gone up a little bit now since the announcement of UE6, but if there was ever a time for Disney to step in and buy the company to keep everything in house, to continue the development for everything that they've had, now would be it. So it depends on how deep down the rabbit hole you want to go.
I mean, isn't the second okay? So like, if you look at the image that they showed of the launcher, isn't the second image? Isn't that just the Disney castle? Am I crazy?
Yeah, it just looked like an Unreal 6 launcher. It looks like it.
Yeah, like, am I crazy? Is that not a Disney castle? And is
That's
that not
definitely
going to
what
be
it
like a
looked like.
Disney game? You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know.
It
It
certainly
might
looks
just be
like
like
it.
a virtual experience with like the Disney parks or something.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens, right? But like, I mean, Disney's a part owner, right? So they have to cater to them a little bit.
They
But
gonna
yeah,
get
no,
theirs.
it is interesting to me that Rocket League is the center of the Unreal launcher, despite the fact that Fortnite is as big of a game still as it is. So
I think maybe that was just for the visual, or do you think maybe they're not ready to port Fortnite over to UE6 yet? Does Fortnite go later?
I think it would go later because it's on UE5 now and it's easily
Yeah,
upgradable.
Yeah.
so maybe that's why they're just like they're not holding off, but like everyone's clamoring, like, "Hey, we're gonna stop playing Rocket League if you don't announce something."
I mean, it
I
kind of seemed like it
also
was getting there.
yeah, I also think that that they were for I've lost my train of thought. It is gone.
It's a day. It's one of the days ever.
Yeah. The interesting thing about them not moving. Oh, there it is. Fortnite esports is not that popular.
No,
That's also just a point and playing fact. Fortnite esports really is not that popular, and over the last 2 years, Rocket League has smashed it, like absolutely smashed it. Whether you're talking about attendance, whether you're talking about
viewership.
viewership, I mean, they've smashed it. So I think they're starting to ride the momentum of sorts, and you're like, okay, you know what? Give it the Rocket League this time, right?
It wouldn't surprise
Give
me.
them the spotlight. Because we already know Fortnite. We know Fortnite is already going to get an upgrade. We know they're already going to get the spotlight later. But put the secondary game of your most popular esport up in the front. So that is the first thing that people go to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean we've talked about it, right? Like in the, I don't know if you've been in the conversation or not. I'm sure we've talked about it in an event before, but like Rocket League has the potential to have the biggest reach of any game, any tier 1 esport
Yeah.
currently. There's no violence, there's no blood, there's no gore, there's no shooting. It's cars playing soccer. It is
Mm-hmm.
the only tier 1 esport that is E for everyone.
Yep.
It is
As long
the
as you turn game chat off.
hey, I mean that's part of it, but like I mean there's a reason that FIFA picked it up. There's a reason that the Nations League is happening. There's a reason that it's in Esports World Cup. There's a reason that it continues to be picked up by these big tournaments, and it's not because it's not only because it's a good game. It's because the community is so dedicated and diehard. It's because the game is, you know, everybody for the most part picks up like could watch a game of Rocket League and like ascertain a little bit what's happening. Put ball into net. Very simple concept. Very simple. When players are using the correct colored cars, it makes it very easy to figure out who's on what team and where they're going. So there's a lot to
Yep.
be said about that, and I think UE6 will only help the announcement will only help to continue the momentum that they've garnered from this Paris major to roll
As long,
into the third peat of Dickey's Arena for Worlds.
What do you mean, bro? This is my first time going to Dallas. I've never been to Dallas before.
it's only my
Ah,
second, and I
It'd be
still
great.
hate it.
yeah.
But
I
hey,
will say
it'll
the
still
only
be masterclass matches, though. Masterclass.
fingers crossed. I think the only problem we have with the esport right now, the current state of the esport, the only garnet or like blemish on us is orgs' willingness to stay in it. Like I feel like orgs are coming and going. Like long times names in all of Rocket League history have been coming and going. Like Red Bull, Team Secret, FaZe. They've been gone for a while. Version 1's been gone for a while, and these are
Cloud9.
Cloud9 is like I think the
G2.
only real problem on our at G2 is really the only that's the only real blemish on the current state of the esport is the orgs really need to find a way to make their money and make it sustainable. Because if you got like a player on your team that's making $40,000 a month and you can't even make a major, like, oof.
Damn. Lloyd catching strays.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good a place as any to stop the conversation for now. I mean, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, I would imagine, just because of the fact that we don't have a ton that's happening right now. So we talked our UE6. We're going to talk about the top 16 teams for the EU 2v2 bracket, and then next week we'll have pretty much all the other regions to talk about for 2v2. As Rocket League Esports posted that there's every single weekend for the month of June we got Rocket League content to consume, pro level content to consume. So with that, let's jump over to the EU 2v2, and we'll go through the teams that are making the top 16 from Group A. That is No Miss, Just Fake, which is Atow and Zen. We have No Daddy, No Party, which is Juicy and Vatira. We have Novo Esports, which is Rezi and Juke. Danish Baguette, which is Tempo and Mitzer. TR, which is Toxic and Revzy. We have Caliente, which is Sizen and Motion. Angelic Tung Sahur, which is Edgeby and Nico. And PCS Stride, which is Mike Boy and TMS.
Of course it's Edgeby, man.
You walked out and went like this like 6 times. You had to know that it was going to be Edgeby.
It's something funny. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
My favorite thing is K-Cube just like trying to figure out how to say brain rot terms all the time. They come up on his screen. He just leans forward to try to figure out what the fuck is going on. These kids in their bro. I played a brain rot game with my nephew the other day. He just started firing off all these terms like the back of his hand. I was like, this is not good for your brain. You are not good, dude.
No. What I also think is funny is Atow and Zen, sometimes their in-game team is Twisted Minds for some reason, and so does Juicy and Vatira. They love picking Twisted Mind or typing their name up, their custom name up as Twisted Mind. I don't know why. I really don't. But
maybe they're making fun of Monkey Moon.
I think that's what it is.
Also, can we talk about No Daddy, No Party? Come on, Vatira. Dude, come on. You're gonna make the casters say that 100 times?
Yep. Yes, they are.
I think that's an inside joke because I think it's something Kep says.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Well, because it also, did you hear that Kep was the one who told the SSG boys to do the dodgeball?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't think any of you were alive when this movie came out, but it looks sick. Scrib Cap. That's all I gotta say.
Scrib Cap.
But making the top 16 coming out of Group B, we have K2K, Dorito and Atomic, Gentle Mates, which is Oski and Nas, Jerland, Caligaras, which is Remob and Osaft. Oh my god. Chemistry with Eugen and Reesfox, Man City of Acro and Seiko, Pepito's Canyons, Mira, and Zamway. Zamway is a throwback name. Which you guys know about Zamway. I'm still ... -2, which is Velocity and Prism. Highest LARP output, which is Hyder and Grandma. So, what a time to be alive. The team names are crazy.
Hey, Quili.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Quili, you want to talk about your favorite player in EU and why he's not on this list?
So he might as well pass the rock.
Hold on. Some notable misses. Go ahead.
Motherfucking Exotic! Get that bomb Adams! Exotic and Alpha.
Yep. They lost against, and what I saw is they lost against
33 to
64. Nobody teams. Yeah, they lost against like nobody teams, and then the last game was against the last series was against Joyo Grali, and they got swept.
I would also like to mention that you know who else placed 33 to 64th? VK Salin and Torres.
Oof.
Shout out Foot for the hold.
Also, one of the funnier names that I've seen. There's a team called Two French Players. It's Noasaki and Thider. Noasaki is English. Definitely
Of
not
course.
French.
Of
So,
course.
but Pisky Mozzarella miss, Tox Razier's miss, Lewis P and Ivan miss, all 33rd to 64th. Chippy, though, you know, some of the other names that you're missing there, and then, you know, finishing top 32, but not good enough to make it in. Joyo Growley, CRR Stizzy, Joria's Oli, K-Dop Moxie. That's an insane duo. I didn't even realize that until just this second. Astral Rusty's, Rusty Z, Durku and Dido, and then Mason and Bibaba. I was very impressed with Bibaba coming down the stretch in the EU Opens 5 and 6. I thought he played fantastically, so I'm interested to see kind of what he did. He's playing with another Hungarian player in Mishin for this, but a lot of players that we've come to know and expect to see in the top flight in RLCS missing the cut here, and some players that we have not seen before making the top 16. So one of those being Prism, Zamway, a name that most people haven't heard probably since he left Vodafone Giants back when that was a thing. I don't even know if Quili was watching RLCS when Vodafone Giants existed.
Negative.
I don't think I was either.
That was 2020 to 2023, or 2020 to 2021
no.
is when he was on Vodafone Giants, and then he played for Barcelona very briefly, Young Money Clan very briefly, but not the Young Money Clan that got banned. Cloud Esports, Surprise, but like he disappeared for, you know, a little bit there in 2025, and just kind of reappears, making top 16 for the 2v2 here with Mira on Pepito's Canyons.
Interesting to hear Darku's name again. I haven't heard his name in a couple of years. He was like one of those TikTokers that went kind of crazy in freestyling, but could never really put it together at all on the field, whether it was with a team or what's it called? In like 1v1 tournaments. He just never really could do it.
No, I mean
he reminds me of it's an Oceania player. Hunter. That's his name. Hunter.
Oh,
Reminds me a lot of Hunter.
I thought you were gonna say somebody else.
You thought I was gonna say.
Oh my god, why am I blanking on his name? I was literally just watching the YouTube video. Oh my god. Freestyling to SSL.
I can't remember his name.
Oh my
I'm
god.
blanking on it.
This is gonna Vample. Jesus.
Vample, yeah. Yep.
But I mean, Darku doesn't make top 16, but here we are. So kind of going through this a little bit more. Kind of the usual suspects in Group A. Atow and Zen and Juicy and Vatira both go 3-0. Atow and Zen drop 1 game total. Same with Juicy and Vatira, but a better Buchel score for no miss, just fake Atow and Zen to take top spot in that group. And then in Group B we have KTK, which is Dorito and Atomic, and Gentlemates, which is Oski and Nas, who went to 5 with Man City in round 3, but you know, for the most part was not able to. Man City was not able to do much more than that, but kind of the people that you'd expect at the top, in my personal opinion. But you know, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's most of these are pretty cut and dry that they were gonna make top. I mean, Mitzer I know I've posted that clip of him playing in a Fear 2v2 match with Eugen, and he hit this. It was a triple flip reset off of a bump where he hit it first off the sidewall from Nobu. Oh my gosh. Second of all, why is it always young EU players like him, Zen, Moxie? Why are they always got a clip on the Mina teams, man? Why is it always you can't be a North America? You can't be first killer getting clipped on in a
Ping
show
diff.
match for once.
Ping diff.
I guess.
You know that's what it is.
Yeah, because like I watched it from
'Cause
the perspective of the
He's
goal.
playing what, like 130 ping?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
That's why the NA players
saw
don't
in
play
the
in those
replay.
EU show matches, because they'd be at like 220 ping.
Yeah, that's fair. Even with EU and Mina servers, you're still at 100. You're still at 100 ping at least.
That's what I'm saying.
Going back and forth,
Which
so,
makes that tournament that Sandrock won all those years ago so impressive.
just saying.
You don't have to convince me. We've been known this. We've been known this.
Oh, I know. You guys, out of a lot of people that talk Rocket League are not Mina haters, so I can appreciate that. That's why I'm very excited to see.
We may have been Sam
2v2
haters, but hey, that's a different.
So am I. It's okay.
It's only 'cause
Exotic
Vincent's not
first
here.
killer and Sam.
Yep.
Unless
But
Binky will ride or die with the Furia boys.
He certainly will.
True.
He certainly will.
True. That's why I'm very excited to see these 2v2s, especially for Mina, because if you ever watched a Mina open and watched 0 seconds of them just messing around, these guys are just. I'm gonna hit a psycho.
They're freestyling.
Okay, TRK redirect it. All right, heard that. We're gonna save it now. Nush, go up for a shot now. Heard. Abdullah will read it out of the air, but Rawas is there somehow to read it off the ceiling. It's very. I remember last year there was a clip where the game was over. This is a game between ROC and Falcons. The game is over. It's 6-2. It's a 2-1 series and a get best of 5. Game is over. This 0 second period lasted 35 seconds of them just yeeting the ball across the field at each other. And
why not?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like this region so much.
It's like squishy.
May not have
it's
the
like
best...
squishy dribbling it around center field in that show match.
Exactly. Listen, we may not have consistent defense. I'll tell you what, we're gonna put up some points though.
Fair. But like I had mentioned earlier. Okay, actually, you know what? The last thing that we do before we wrap up this section, if you're picking a team to come out of EU, from this group, Quili, who are you picking?
From EU?
From this group of 16.
I mean, it's hard to not go Atow and Zen.
Yep. If you're picking a second place team. Why is it Juicy Vatira?
Wait, why is it Juicy Vatira? It's kind of leaving me with no other option. Oski
Seiko.
Nass.
Or I was gonna say Seiko Acro.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know how much I trust Acro.
I'm gonna say a crazy upset. Tempo Mitzer get the second place spot.
Whoa.
But they get blown out by Atow Zen in the grand final.
Yeah, I think Atow Zen is just disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross. It's nasty. I'm waiting to see what Nobu Drali is, because I'm really confused at this point.
Same.
To be honest with you, that's a very strange 2v2 team.
I think they may put a world record up for the most flip resets attempted in a series.
Or no, I will say it. Their turn.
Most flip resets done.
If they are turned on and they are on it, that team is gross. That team is, I mean, ridiculous. But
I just like, and I know some of the NA teams just because we've talked about them. I just don't know a team that I like more than Atow Zen. Even with the Mina boys, even with the
I
anyone
agree.
else, that is Atow Zen is disgusting. Can you imagine Stizzy Atow Zen? I don't want to.
I have a crazy prediction that Zen will go to KC next year. I really think he'll go to KC next year.
I don't think KC has the facilities for that.
You say Zen's going to KC?
I really think KC, if they don't win a Worlds, I'll put a
All right.
qualifier on it. If they don't win Worlds, they'll pick up Zen as a
All
last
right.
resort.
What do you think's crazier? His prediction for that, or mine saying Beast Mode's retiring at the end of the season?
I think his is crazier. I just like if you think of Vitality
I'm no
Rocket
longer the
League,
most
it is Zen. He is Vitality Rocket League.
Yeah.
His bio clause has to be astronomical.
But I wonder what year of his contract he's in,
This is true.
right?
Very
Because he's
true.
been on Vitality for a minute now. I wonder what stage of the contract he's in. And it's not like KC is a poor organization. No, they got money too. They will pay out.
They
for
have an
teams.
entire stadium. They own
Yeah,
a stadium.
they will pay out for teams.
I forgot about this. I found the tweet. He's not just a young genius finding exploits. He's now on his way to becoming a true champion of the scene, writing his own legacy. Zen stays under our colors until 2026.
Just saying.
Damn. I hate
It's
that you were
possible.
right about
He's an
I hate that you were right about that
He's an
poll.
unrestricted free agent in the offseason. Just saying.
I mean, and we already know Casey's not winning Worlds because Monkey Moon's winning Worlds.
He's also playing with
Correct.
Atow.
Yeah. Atow Vatira Zen would be
Atow Vatira Zen.
I think we might see people just not show up to the land. They might just say, you know what? I'm not even gonna waste
before
my time.
last. If I made the prediction last year, this time before Worlds, that Raleigh was going to come over to Falcons, would you guys believe me?
no.
Fair point. Fair point.
But then they also offered him $40K a month, and I was like, you know what? I would do that too.
Yeah. But you think Zen is getting paid? You think he's getting paid chump change?
Not that.
$20 an hour.
He's not
I'd give
getting
him
paid
20 an
that.
hour.
No.
I bet it's 10.
20 an hour. I bet you it's 20.
Maybe. We'll see. Probably we never will. But hey,
No.
I think if Zen's an unrestricted free agent, everyone's going to throw the bag at him, though.
Just saying. And I mean everybody. I expect some MENA teams to throw the bag at him. Is he going to say yes? Hell no. But...
Shopify throws the bag. First Killer wasn't going to EU. Zen was coming to NA.
Beast Mode retires. Throw the bag at Zen.
That's crazy. But I think that's as good a place as any before we start to get too crazy here. But is there a game update, Quili, or are we going right to our Quili question?
No game update. This may be shifting into a movie segment. Saw Obsession last week. Holy shit, was that terrifying! If you hate scary movies, don't see it. Don't even bother.
I'm out.
Me and my girlfriend came out genuinely feeling like completely different human beings. It was quite traumatizing. That movie was, I can't even say a fun experience. It was horrifying. I hated every second of it, and it was awful, but like in the best way possible. It was a great movie. Holy smokes. That was insane. And the movie this week, to join the Quili Movie Club, is Scary Movie 6.
Okay.
I mean, this is going to be my palate cleanser, so I don't fucking lose my mind, because god damn was that horrifying. That girl, Indy Navarro, whatever her name is, the COD god herself, terrifyingly insanely good at acting. No, that movie was beautiful. Such a deep plot while being so simple, because it was filmed on under $1 million budget. I could talk about it for days, but that's neither here nor there. But the Quili question is not a question. We're back.
3.
We're bringing back the game show.
3.
I guess, is KQ going first? Do you guys know how this game show works?
I don't remember.
All right, so the game it's just deal or no deal, but instead of dealing or no deal, you just pick cases and there's just players, and there's one swap in the whole game, but you can only do it after all picks are done for that round. So with that said, who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
There is coaches in this round.
I got 3.
or in this game. This is not the coach round, but there is coaches.
Yep.
All right, you have 3.
Yep.
Number 3 is Gazi.
Okay.
All right. 3. It's knocked off. All right.
Are we
Oof.
wait before
Yeah.
he continues? Are we assuming that language is not a problem?
Yes, we're assuming language is not a problem.
Okay, perfect.
Magical translator.
Yep.
Translator.
All right, Oof. Your pick.
4.
4. You are graced by Sam's very own Sad.
That's. Are you gonna use your swap? You only get one swap.
K-Cube, you get the first offer at the swap.
I'm keeping Gazi.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap.
All right, we
All
call the
right.
swap. All right,
give me one. Give me one. Like I originally was gonna say.
Uh-oh.
God.
You got a really good twos player.
Oh God.
From NA. I hope you're a fan of dairy. Because you got
Ooh.
cheese.
Oh, okay.
The grape himself.
The grape himself.
Got grape defense. That's fine.
Missing in that round. Should I tell you guys after or before what you missed?
No,
After the entire game or
after the entire
round?
after the entire game, because that way,
Yeah.
maybe I'm looking for one of. Maybe I'm trying to pick for one of the guys
Sure.
that
All right.
that was in that round.
All right, Oof, you're up.
5.
5.
Oh no.
It might be over before it started. You got Snowy.
Oh yeah!
go.
All right.
I'm going
Right,
2.
So we're building a snowman roster.
You're going 2? All right. We're kind of balanced here. You're blessed with Kevin.
Yeah, first name Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Are you using your reroll?
no,
Oof,
I'm
are you using your. If you don't have one, K-Cube.
I'm rocking with Kevin.
Rocking with Kevin. Oh wow, these are some rosters of all time. We've got Cheese and Snowy going against Gazi and Kevin. Wait, never mind. I said that backwards. It's Cheese and wait. Did I?
No,
I said
Cheese
it
and
right.
Snowy and
I'm
Gazi and Kevin. You got it right.
Okay,
Yep,
I'm
you
just
got it
dumb.
right.
I'm just dumb. I'm looking at too many things right now. All right, K-Cube, back to you.
4.
Damn, I should have switched this round. Damn, K-Cube gets Daniel.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yep, we're good.
All right, Oof.
2. All right, man.
I did this the last time.
Let me guess. All right, let me guess. All right, so it's like a mid-tier player.
Banana head. Banana head.
No, it's got to be worse than Banana Head. I need an SSA player. Who's an SSA player?
You already got an SSA player.
I need another one.
Tekos?
Apparently. Maybe Tekos.
You got Fever, Banana Head's teammate.
Okay. All right.
He could bring it back with he could bring it back with a Bruno.
All right, we got
This
the
is
round 4.
18.
We got the round 4. It's the coach round. Hubert,
1.
fire away. 1. You get another Mina. You get Jimma, the R8 coach. Nope, that's not R8
Okay.
coach. That is not the R8 coach. Who's Jimma? Jimma is the wild card coach. Zez is Zezonix. It was supposed to be in that spot.
Yes, it's Onyx.
Okay.
That was the R8 guy. You got wild cards coach. All right. What was that?
I
One?
won. I did 1. Yep.
All right, Oof. Big money here.
3. I don't know.
Friend of the show.
Harmonic.
Oh, yeah, baby. Hell yeah. I'll take that.
Give me a reroll. I'm going 4.
4, you get Paris Major Champion Coach Extra.
All right.
Dude, you guys, I don't know how. I only put like 2 bad names, and you guys managed to keep sniping all of them.
We did this the last time too with Red.
Yeah. All right, in the first round where you guys got Cheese and Gazi. There was a swap on Sad. You missed out on number 5 was Zen, and number
Damn
2
it.
was Lost.
Ah,
Even that would be
Set
good.
2, where you guys got Snowy and Kevin. You guys missed out on number 1 Stizzy, number 3 Justin, and number 4 Archie.
damn! I should use my swap there, but I like Kevin.
I really thought you were gonna use the swap and just absolutely curve something with this. With that.
Yeah.
And then in round 3, Daniel and Fever were taken. You guys missed out on in the number 3 spot, Edge B.
Okay.
In the number 5 spot, First Killer. And then number 1,
Automatic
Vatira.
Batira, of course.
Damn. Welcome to our world, Oof, because you're probably making fun of us
Yeah.
the last time for picking shit teams. This is what happens every time.
It's very hard.
It's every time.
But you guys picked Armonic and Jimma for your coach. Wait, never mind. He got an extra. Jimma was the swap. The 2 you missed out on was 2 was Eversax and 5 was Sathiu.
Okay, good coach round, though. Good coach round.
For one of you.
Yeah.
For Armonic, baby. Armonic to go. Take that extra.
Harmonic the goat, baby.
Harmonic
Hey,
the
he's
goat.
coached. He's coached an SSA before. We have an SSA player. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now he's an EU coach. Is
Yep.
he on a team? I don't know if he's on a team anymore. He was on a team for the Saudi E-League. He was a Saudi E-League coach.
He was.
Fair. Well,
All right. So do we think we're giving that one to K-Cube? Do we do? I think Daniel just solos the whole lobby. To be fair,
Really?
I think
No.
Daniel
solos
Ghazi.
the whole
Ghazi's
lobby.
pre-jumping everything.
Yeah. I don't know.
But
Ken Cheese's
if I
great
take-
defense. Stop, Daniel. No.
I think that's a. I don't even think that's a gentleman's sweep. I think that's a sweep.
oof.
I don't know. I think what's his name could shut out every once in a while. I think what's his name could turn it off. Daniel.
This is true. But I think that's as good a place as any to wrap up for today. That's a wrap. Thank you so much. Huge thank you to Alyssa B and all of our Patreon supporters for keeping the lights on. For those watching live on Twitch or listening later, don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, share the show, tell a friend, help us level up, help us continue to improve our show. Want to join the community? Jump into our Discord, follow us on social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, LinkedIn. If you want to, we're professional up here. If you want to rep the show, grab some gear from our merch store at boostoverball.com. Thanks for listening, and as always, remember to choose Boost over Ball. See ya.